The bell is tolling. Hello, everyone. I'm Jonathan Coachman. This is Madden NFL Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll get a look at Le'Veon Bell, fresh off a 100-yard performance a week ago, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. So with that, let's head over to the heart of Texas, massive AT&T Stadium in Arlington. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of, sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're... It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The numbers for Bell on the ground in the game last week. He was, without a doubt, one of the catalysts in that victory.
And he can really be the glue that makes this offense go, because when defenders have to commit to stopping him, that just opens up more opportunities in the passing game.
2nd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The offensive starters now for the Cowboys.
And congratulations on their win last week, but they didn't get a whole lot of time to celebrate it on Sunday. They were right back to work on Monday, but you'll have to do things differently when you prepare for a Thursday night game, because normally you'll take some time off. Here you get right back to work on the game plan mentally, and probably not put any pads on until you play again Thursday night.
Time to peek at the defensive starters. Here they are for Philadelphia. And they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing you know they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it, because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Bell. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Austin Safarian Jenkins, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And here are the starters for Philadelphia.
And partner, sometimes it's good for a team to get the Thursday nighter right after a loss because you don't have very long to stew on what just happened. You have to turn right around, get ready, and go out and play again. Or, as one of the veterans told me, I actually like this because I can keep my anger for this short amount of time and take it out on the other team.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Caught here by Bell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. The numbers for Sanders last week: 15 carries, 61 yards.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
Here we go.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here are the starters defensively for the Cowboys. Well, they played really well in the win last week over the Redskins.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. They'll look to throw here. And Sanders has got it complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. He's coming.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, Milton. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
Yeah.
Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Here's Sanders. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
A first down carry for Bell, but he'll work forward for only about a yard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, it's Bell. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. The Cowboys on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Encroachment, defense.
So that one will be accepted.
Still 2nd down.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down.
Hey, defense, let's go.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. This is Bell, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Back to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles first down, 18 yards. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He's got Smith here. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The play-action fake, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Eagles have taken the lead. That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy Thanksgiving once again from our gang here in Orlando to yours. We'll get back to AT&T Stadium in a minute, but first, let's take a look at what's coming up later this holiday weekend. Plenty of good games to choose from in that early window. We'll highlight the one down in Tampa, a big test for the Bucs at home, as they'll get set to tangle with the Minnesota Vikings. Good games in the late afternoon as well. We'll stay out east and highlight the matchup at MetLife Stadium, where it'll be the Giants taking on the Washington Redskins. And finally, Monday Night Football. They've got a good one lined up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run with Sanders. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Ertz over the middle. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, let's go!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Intended that time for Cooper. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. It's caught. Smith. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 23 yards on the play.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. He'll look to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, baby.
Traquan Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we get back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Shrugs him off. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Good job.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make it a 2nd down. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And an alley to run. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Gilbert. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
Check, check. Lucky.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
57 right. 57.
Back to throw here. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
Let's go. Let's do this.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. And Sanders has got it complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 94 yards as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Butker on for the PAT. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Philadelphia getting set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
As Sanders has it poked free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Now a carry for Sanders. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Ready? 8, read. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. What?
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Bell. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The Cowboys on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off there.
On 1st down, Sanders. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Come on, line. We better than that.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down now, it's Sanders. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. On second down, it's Sanders. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. And that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, 1 through the post, and this thing could be over. A gain of 3, second down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll go again with Bell. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Cowboys on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Take the mic. 56 is the mic. Hey, 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 hey.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. On second down now, Milton. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Butker now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get 1 look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. 2nd and 3. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. He'll drop to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Weber. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They'll drop to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
They'll run on first down. Milton, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Rolling to his right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. 2nd and long. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Cowboys, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for our entire crew,